Americans and French are upset that the English colonists moved onto their land. That caused the French and Indian War.
The British government decided to start to pass taxes for the war.
The British were upset that the French and Indians were trading together, so the British decided to have a war against the French and Indians that caused the war.
King William's War was a part of the 7 Years' War. For King William's War, neither England nor France thought of weakening their position in Europe to support the war effort in North America. New France and the Indians were able to thwart New England expansion into whose born New France defined as the southern Maine. According to the terms of the boundaries and outposts of New France, New England and New York remain substantially unchanged. Queen Anne's War, the second of French and Indian Wars, began May 4th, 1702. In Europe, it was known as the War of the Spanish Succession. The Grand Alliance declared war on France and Spain to prevent the union of the French and Spanish thrones following the death of King Charles II of Spain.
Though technically at peace between 1713 and 1744, the two colonial powers experienced continual differences over boundaries of Acadia, Nova Scotia, and northern England, as well as control of the Ohio Valley.
Franklin combined troops in the French and Indian War. The Albany Plan was made by Benjamin Franklin to unify the colonies for defense and the French and Indian War.
The 7 Years' War was another name for the French and Indian War.
Fort Decatur was controlled by New France. This was a fort located at the three rivers that meet in the Ohio: Allegheny, Monongahela, which is now modern-day Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Fort Decatur was part of the French and Indian War, and when the war was lost by the British destroyed the fort and named it Fort Pitts.
George Washington was a war general born in Virginia. George Washington and his troops fought, and in that war became the first president of the United States of America.
The British troops left Fort Necessity for Wills Creek on the morning of July 4th. From there, they marched back to Virginia. The French burned the Fort Necessity and afterwards returned to Fort Decatur.